I'm going to use the pulp of these tomatoes to add to the mix,
filling,
the filling of the grape leaves. So I'm trying to...
How many tomatoes? 6?
I have 6 here right now, and I have previously chopped tomatoes that I'm going to add to this.
And then you save the tomatoes to stuff with any remaining filling?
Remaining filling, yes. Today we're going to make some grape leaves with ground beef and rice. I have a jar of supposedly good grape leaves. Please don't buy the cheap ones because they don't work. The leaves are either too large or too tough. The leaves have to be, these are preserved grape leaves, and the leaves have to be satiny and soft so that the outcome will be good. I have some here that I'd like to show. This one is an ideal size to make to wrap the grape leaf. All we have to do is put it on a flat surface. First we have to cut the stem. This way with the shiny side out, and also this way, and then after I mix the filling, I'll show you how to wrap the grape leaves. Now to this 1 pound of ground beef, it depends how you like your ground beef, with some fat, like 15% fat. It will taste much better than the too dark ground beef. To this 1 pound, I'm going to add 1/4 pounds of Calrose rice.
1/4 cup.
1/4 cup of Calrose rice, which is the rounded rice. You can use the long grain too, but for grape leaves I prefer the Calrose. To this we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt and, let me see, one teaspoon of salt, sorry, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and also 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. That will give it a delicious flavor to this. And also 1/4 cup of tomato paste to be added. And I also like to add 1/2 cup of tomato sauce to this. Whatever brand you prefer is okay. Then we will take about 1 3/4 cup tomato pulp. This is fresh tomato pulp, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of finely chopped green pepper. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is finely. I think it's ready. Maybe one more turn.
So as you get frothy a little bit.
Well, it's okay. The froth shouldn't bother you.
But I'm saying just how you know it's ready.
And I'm going to add half a teaspoon of Aleppo red pepper to give it a little flavor. Now once we have all these things ready, the spices and everything, it's much easier to mix the meat, the spices and the rice and the tomato paste and the tomato sauce, and then add this liquid so that it will mix thoroughly. After we make sure that it's mixed, we're going to add the liquid.
I guess the rice will soak up some of that.
Yes, the rice will soak up, and
so this version has no onion, but some people do put onion in.
If you like onions, why not?
And no garlic either?
Garlic. We put garlic later on in between the stuffed grape leaves. When you're arranging it in the pot to cook, as you see, it's not that the liquid has already been soaked. You see? There isn't any.
All gone.
Yeah.
Looking good.
But I like to mix it first, the dry ingredients and the sauce and the paste, because it's much easier, then it doesn't get lumpy.
Right.
Now I'm going to taste just a very tiny bit to see how the spices are and also the salt. It's just right. Now we're going to take some of these grape leaves that are in the jar, put it in this bowl, and rinse it in cold, first in lukewarm water and then in cold water, so that most of the brine is washed. Otherwise the grape leaves are going to be very salty. That's why we have to rinse it off as much as we can.
You gotta separate them out.
Well, so that they'll get rinsed properly, very gently, of course, so you don't tear the leaves. We're going to take some of this, squeeze it gently, put it in a bowl. squeeze the washed leaves very gently. Now we're going to take this to the table. If you want to substitute the fresh tomatoes with canned tomatoes, it's just fine. And in case you're going to use the fresh tomatoes, I advise you to add half a cup more of tomato sauce so that it will give it that tomatoey flavor. Sometimes the fresh tomatoes don't have that tomato flavor that's concentrated in the tomato sauce. Now, once we wash these grape leaves, we're going to flatten it out, cut the stem, put it aside, and then put the shiny part down. Here, and then we will take some of the filling. Now it depends how much filling you like. It has
like
to
a finger.
be sort of, yeah. Voila.
Beautiful.
Now you can make this a family affair and have someone cut the stems and spread the grape leaves for you so that you can take the stuffing, put it in your leaf. This is a little too much for the size of it.
Okay, so first you bring the bottom over.
Yeah.
And one side.
And then one side, then the other, and voila. There it is. But make sure that you have the shiny side
How do you know
outside.
it's shiny?
You can't tell because this part has the veins in it. So the opposite side where the veins are not or are not as noticeable. Like this, and then like so.
Beautiful.
So it's a little time consuming, but at the end the flavor is so good you forget that you put too much time in it, and it's easy when you have other helping hands to help you. Here. When the leaves are too small, because they're not all the same size, as you know, I put two small ones together, either this way or a little this way, and make one
normal size.
One regular size with it, and it works. See, this way. Here.
Looking good.
Voila. I'm preparing the juice to pour over the grape leaves, stuffed grape leaves. So I have half a cup of tomato juice, 1 cup of plain water, and then I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. This is freshly squeezed lemon juice. 3 and 4. Therefore, my juice is ready here. Now I'm going to arrange these stuffed grape leaves into the pot, and you have to sort of put it one next to the other. I like to put the larger ones at the bottom, and then we'll put the rest of them on top. While I'm arranging this, I have about 7 or 8 cloves of garlic, and as soon as I arrange this one layer, I'm going to put some garlic. So that while cooking and eating, the garlic will give nice flavor. So here I have just put some around. This will flavor it. This is the next layer. Till the next layer. And then we'll put the rest of the garlic. If you don't like too much garlic, you put less garlic. I like garlic, so in certain things. So there. So this is a little juice from the filling. It has the flavors. Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. To this, and pour the juice with the lemon and the tomato juice and water all over. Cover it with this heavy, so they won't move around, this heavy cover, glass cover. And this is ready to cook.
What do we cook it for?
About, I would say 1 hour, 50 minutes to 60 minutes, so the rice will cook completely.
And so like medium heat or high heat?
Well, I start with high until I hear it a little boiling, then I lower it to medium low.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cover it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Well, now that our grape leaves are cooked, I put on top some of the tomatoes that I had
stuffed, the ones that you emptied?
Yeah, the ones that I emptied. These are the tomatoes and these are the grape leaves.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just gonna take out some tomatoes first, or
Yes. Let's do
you can
that.
see how the garlic shrunk. You really did expand.
The rice?
Mhm.
Yes. Here, it's cooked, as you can see.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, now we have to empty some of the juice that's in here. So let's do it in this container. As you can see, there isn't too much left because most of the liquid was absorbed by the rice that was in here. So we're going to flip this. Kitchen bali now will look a lot, right?
Okay. We get the picture.
Voila.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I have a few
Yes.
that's stuck there, but most of it is here.
Beautiful.
Gets it there. You go.
Beautiful.
Voila.
You've done well.
Well done.
Thank
Okay,
you.
this is stuffed grape leaves with ground beef and rice.
So you put them in a bowl and put some plain yogurt on it and
Yes.
serve it warm.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. We'll try that tomorrow. Okay. Look at that.
Can I have some?
You want tomato?
Yes, please.
All right, just the way Mom used to make.
And still does.
Looking good.
Is this video?
The leaves were.
That looks beautiful.
Are
Thank
you
you,
sure?
Grandma.
Delicious.
You want me to put a little